Hey my cool cats and kittens, it's Brett back at you with another video. Today's June 2nd and we got another workout underway. So hopefully you guys are enjoying some of this weather. It's like 90 degrees out today, so hopefully you're getting outside and biking or walking or something. But today, if you want to screenshot it, since we're in a different location again due to the protests and riots downtown, I've got it written down on a piece of paper. So if you want to screenshot the workout, here it is. All right, and I will go over everything right now. So the first chunk of workouts before it says finisher is going to be 25 minutes. So I want you guys to do 25 minutes. People have been getting between 4 to 6 rounds of it, so shoot for that, just like normal. That being said, if things do feel easy, if you're moving too fast, then I want you to slow it down. So generally slowing down like one of the bicep curls we're doing or the shoulder press is going to make it a lot more difficult. So either add weight, slow it down, make things challenging. Just because we're not there doesn't mean we don't want you working hard. So our first movement is a lateral lunge. That's going to be very typical to normal. So starting with feet together and then out to one side. So I want 10 to one side. Whatever side is moving, the other side, that knee should be pretty much locked out. So I like to imagine as a peg leg. All right, if you have a weight, I want you to keep it right here and then down and up. So one little asterisk is it's 10 per side if you have weight. So if you have a kettlebell or something that you can load it with. If you're just doing body weight, go 20 per side. So that way we're still getting quite a bit of volume, challenging guys a little bit. Second movement is a side plank hip dip. This one's very familiar. We're just gonna go into a side plank, keeping everything stacked. So hips on top of each other, knees, ankles, and shoulders all stacked one on top of the other, and then going up and down, keeping that shoulder out of the ear. I don't want you shrugging. Third movement, we have an offset push-up. So you can do this on your knees or on your feet. Obviously the feet are gonna be a little bit harder, but instead of doing a push-up with the hands right here, I want 10 here and 10 there. So if 10 and 10 is too much, then you can change. You can try to get as many as you can, like 6 and 6, but just make sure it's even and you do the same amount in each position. So it's gonna look like a normal push-up, but the hands are staggered, right? So even though the hands are staggered, I don't want your torso twisting towards that down hand. All right, so 10 each side if possible. And then we've got a split squat jump. So for this split squat jump, we have 8 total, and I want you guys trying to get as high as you can, obviously, but more importantly, I want you coordinating the feet. So when you jump, I want your feet landing and taking off at the same time, right? So if you can lock that down, then try to get some hang time, then try to get as high as you can. Then we've got a bicep curl. So that can be one of many things depending on what equipment you have. If you have dumbbells, then you can hold them facing the legs, turn as you come up. And for all these variations, keep the elbow right at the side of the body. I don't want the elbow moving back and forth as you do this, right? So that's for dumbbells. For a band, it's gonna be the same thing. So if your band has handles, then I want you twisting on the way up. Now, if you have just one of those long bands that are just one big ribbon almost, and there's no handles, then you can hold it like this, and it can be more of a hammer curl, and I don't need any twisting. And then if you have a kettlebell, you can hold it by the horns like that, and then curl up and down like so, still keeping the elbows right next to the ribs. So we have 15 to 20 of those. And then we have a single arm shoulder press. So if you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, I want you to start here and then press it straight up. So I'm demoing from the knees just so you can see, but I want you guys standing for this one. So the non-working arm is out to the side. Big exhale, press up, keep the ribs down, and then control the descent. So I want 10 of those per side. If you don't have a weight and you just have bands, what you can do is stand right in the middle, and just to work the shoulders, we can go a front raise. So with the front raise, same things apply. You're staying nice and tall, the ribs aren't flaring as you go up, and you're keeping the knees soft. So I wouldn't say a full bend knee, but just a little bit of break in the knee, an athletic bend. And then that's the end. You're gonna go right back to the beginning. So I want you to go through that as many times as you can in 25 minutes. And for the finisher, there's 3 movements. I want you to do 2 rounds of it. shotgun style. So you've got flutter kicks for 30 seconds, then we have a hollow hold for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna give me 15 glute bridges per side. So flutter kicks, I want you guys back flat on the ground. That goes for the hollow and the flutter. So for the flutter kicks, I want your hands down to the side like this, and you're just going to go at this pace. So I don't need it super fast because you're timed. There's no need to rush the reps. And this is gonna be a lot tougher than this. So if you start to notice your low back popping off the ground, if you can fit a hand under there, then bring the legs up. That should help you be able to control it more, all right? After you're done with those flutter kicks for 30 seconds, you're gonna go right into your hollow hold. Still keeping that low back flat on the ground, and the more up you go, the easier it's gonna be. You can even start to bend the knees a little bit to make it easier. And then as soon as you're done with that 30 seconds, give me those 15 glute bridges per side. Really try and get that hip as high as you can, driving the heel into the ground. As soon as you're done with that, do one more round of it, and then you are done. So 25 minutes for the main chunk of the workout, going through it, and then 2 rounds of that finisher quickly, right? So quickly meaning minimal rest. Hopefully you have a good workout. Make sure to drink water. Take as much time as you need in between sets, but try to keep the tempo high. All right, I will see you guys next week.